I too would like to piggyback off of Bob and Margie. It is great sadness to see so many people retiring and leaving the school district. They served a lot of good years here and they did great things for the school district. But I always think to myself, when someone's leaving, someone else is coming in. So I welcome the people that are coming in too.
President, how many furloughed people have we called back? Becky, do you have any idea on that thus far, please? Elementary Secretary. Well, we were originally going to furlough like 41 or 42, I believe. Wait, I'm sorry?
We ended up more like 49. After between, well, this board, we have 8 here, and I believe we had at least 6 last month. So maybe I could give you those exact figures.
Okay. Now, if somebody moves from one position, say somebody moves from a social studies to an administrative position, something like that,
yes.
Even though their number was higher, but because it's that subject and they were maybe first in social studies, is that the way you would call them back?
Yeah, we go strictly on seniority and what certifications they have and what are open, whether they've taught it before or not.
And are the furloughed employees aware of how many people, say in English or social studies and science, are ahead of them before they get called back? Or do you constantly keep in contact with them?
They're all emailing me all the time and I'm talking to them on a regular basis, but I have shared the furlough list with the association, with Ryan, and he's also keeping them informed.
Because I know, I've worked with a number of people furloughed year after year, and I think that's a prime concern. And I think they need to understand too, up until the day before school starts, there's liable to be something.
Yeah, and actually I've been trying to cover the leaves, but we continue to get a couple resignations and retirements, so that's continually changing. So I'm talking to those people like every other day, pretty much. So.
Well, that's good. So thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm the legislative chair and should be going to this conference, but it's on a huge work night for me, so I'd have to go out to Harrisburg after 8 o'clock, which I may end up doing. But I wouldn't be there for the 4 days or 3 days. It'd probably be a day and a half. Just with work, I just can't get there. I don't know if anybody else is free to go. They like us to have 3 voting delegates, just so we're aware of all the things that are happening at the state level and the PSBA level. But I will try to get there if nobody else can go, but it's really a hard, I'll just have to go out Wednesday night, so if you could do a room for Wednesday night, then I guess maybe Thursday, but I'll have to look at the agenda again. Okay. The voting takes place Thursday morning, and for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, this is the Pennsylvania School Board Association, where they vote on policies and regulations for how school boards conduct business. And it's oftentimes, there's usually around 800 or 900 people there from across the state. And we say it's about right, Dr. Beck? Something like that. And it's a wonderful leadership time for leadership training. But I just know I can't get there. So if I leave Wednesday night, I can get there for the vote on Thursday morning. I wasn't on the platform committee this year like I usually am in the summertime, so I'm done. Haven't gotten all that stuff yet. So, but yeah, so I would just go Wednesday night, come home. Probably Friday morning. I'd probably stay Thursday night. Would that be okay?
What would you want on Friday?
Hardly anything. It's like a waste of time. I don't even know why they book it on Friday. But there is a session, but it's usually pretty lame. So.
Thank you. Any other questions? Anything needed voted separately? Okay, then can I have a motion for 10, 10A through 10R? So moved and second. Any comments from the board? Any comments from the public?
Sarah Coon, 421 Springdale Drive. I have a question on 10Q. Approval of a change order based upon the recommendations of the Director of Business Affairs. The change order of Robert's demolition. And it has Appendix J. I apologize, I just received this tonight, but looking at this just to see if I'm correct in this, it appears that the first is a credit to Penn School District, and it has an amount of $341,250. So I'm assuming that's a credit, is that correct? And then we have changes 2A through 2E, And those changes would amount to the $41,780, so that's additional charges, is that correct? And then on number 3, there's an additional charge of $66,675.07. So these two are representing over cost, the $66,675 and the $41,780, is that correct? So then if you're subtracting those two amounts from the credit, we still have a credit of $232,795. And these change orders were brought about because of
I'll try to answer these the best I can, but we have earners here with us too. Let me start with number 3. The change order for number 3 for $66,675 was brought about by additional work that is needed now instead of while school's in session. We felt it was better to repair the roads and take out the islands up there now instead of while the kids were there.
Okay, I guess my question is this was not on the original cost, is that correct?
That's correct. That's why it's a change order. That's right.
Right. And was there a reason why it wasn't on the original cost?
Again, number 3 is additional work that wasn't planned for in the original proposal.
Okay, so it's not because it's the time element, it's just that it wasn't.
That's correct. We were going to put that part of the bid in with the high school, but we decided to do it now so the kids wouldn't be around.
Okay, so in actuality, it would have been charged at the high school and
That
not
is
just
correct.
being charged at Rock.
That's correct.
Okay. All right, that suffices.
Okay?
Thanks.
Sure.
My name is Jennifer Burgess Johnson. I live at 627 Southern Avenue. I'm questioning item 10E in regards to Aaron Jackson.
Can you speak up?
Sure. Is that better?
That's much better.
I'm questioning item 10E in regards to Aaron Jackson as to whether or not she is the associate principal or the Title I director. And then my comment in regards to it is that for someone to have said what she said, and for her to retain her position anywhere in the school district is abhorrent to me as an African-American parent and as a parent in an independent school district. I don't understand how it is that if she was moved from the high school then to Title I, even though she's still not interacting, she's still here. And what would stop any administrator or any teacher with a loose mouth and that feeling in their heart from saying what they choose to, and there's no retaliation except for on an organizational chart, it looks like a promotion to me.
Denise Ramshilly, 7860 North Park Road. My comment is the 10E. And you know, I have accepted it is what it is. But before I leave here tonight, I just want you to know that I'm apologizing. This is a promotion for someone who made racial slurs, whether it was against black people, white people, whoever. But I'm not going to deal with that part. What I am going to say to this board is, the next time one of our children in Penn Hills comes against a hearing, remember tonight that you allowed someone who made a, quote, mistake get a promotion. So the next time one of our children make a mistake, don't expel them. Give them another chance.
Thank you. Any other final comment? Okay, Dominique was moved in second. Can I have roll, please?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes, with exclusion of 10E. That answers no.
Mr. Barbarino?
Yes.
Ms. Fagioli?
Yes, with the exclusion of 10E.
Mrs. Gallo?
Yes.
Mr. Hudak?
Yes.
Mrs. Crowe?
Yes.
Mr. Coons?
Yes.
Ms. Lowry? Mr. Zakia?